Well, I don't do a lot with it. I don't do a lot with assessments, so I'm not sure I can really, it's mostly, I guess the one thing I would say about it is that I try to make sure that people understand that assessments are not, somebody has the blueprint to you, and now I'm going to interpret that blueprint to you, that the person is himself or herself the expert on themselves, and so the only thing an assessment can give them is a hypothesis that they then need to think about and validate, does this really fit for me or not? So I learned that from Myers-Briggs training, which is one of the things I really like about Myers-Briggs, is this idea that there's no assessment that is really going to give you a picture of yourself. The best it can do is give you some ideas that might stretch the way you think about yourself.
Yeah.
The other, for some reason, one of the things that pops into my mind is I was working through, I had somebody a number of years ago do the BO, and one of her top strengths was humility. And she, as I think people often do, found that to be very disappointing. So part of what we did was to explore, well, how might this show up in your life? And she came up with a story, and she learned how to think of it as, well, I don't have to be the center of the stage. I would actually rather, in my professional life, and this turned out, was very much the case, I would rather be somebody who makes things happen where other people have the spotlight on them, and I have all kinds of things that I'm contributing, but I'm not the one with the spotlight on me. That was for her so it's kind of helping her tell her own story about it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's my principle with using any kind of assessment, is just to make sure that people, take what works and